be.
To your left, there is an area that's similarly narrow with a pipe going through the rocks and a cavernous area behind it.
I'll take the left path. Because
Okay.
I think, would I be generally aware that the further right I head on the map, the closer I'm going to get to the bathhouse entrance?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm internally marking like around here is the last place to go, as that'll lead me to where the other gents are, most likely said distraction.
Okay.
So I will go ahead and follow what in practice this way will be the northern entrance, primarily because I think the way I want to go is the southern way.
Okay. Nikki, you're heading over to look for the guy. All right. See, in all this time, where would he have headed? Okay. He's not within your blind sight range right now, and he's extremely well hidden. Okay, you can't see him from where you're at. Nikki, I assume you're just going to continue looking for him in the area, moving around to look. Okay. I'm going to hop back over to Connor and Dan, and then back over to Philip, and then you.
Kill, 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 kill.
Yes, you may. Let me roll for them. Lots of people to roll for.
4 people to roll for.
You know what, Connor?
Yes.
You can tell your mic to act down.
Sorry, I have no control over it. You know you can have roll 20, roll 4 d20s in one go, right?
Yeah, but I like my own dice.
Okay.
All right, you get one attack, Connor, before.
Before any of them get to go.
Yeah, since you had readied one, you get one
All
attack.
right. I'm targeting that fellow right there with
right.
a sharpshooter attack.
Go ahead.
And that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
For 21 damage.
Everyone, I've discovered something very useful.
What?
If you pretend to be frozen, the DM suddenly can't hit you.
Oh,
Alright. So he's still up after 21 damage?
Yes.
Huh. These guys are a little bit durable. Alright, that's
that's why I can't select him. I'm on the GM layer. All right. This guy is going to go ahead and take an attack next. So Connor, so
Yes.
exactly with your Echo Knight, does it? I guess in terms of an ability that would let it get advantage for creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. Does your Echo Knight technically act on your turn, or does it have a turn?
It technically, it's more of a tool that I can use on my turn. Is the best way that I can think about it, because I can summon it as many times as I'd like. Any of my attacks can originate from its location as long as I have line of sight. As a bonus action, I can switch places with it, and it gets on my turn. As a free action, I can order it to move 30 feet in any direction.
Okay.
I unlock more things I can do with it later, but that's all I can do for it now. And 3 times between rests, I can essentially have it make an extra attack from its location whenever I take an attack action.
Okay. So, this one, he is going to step to the side here, pull an object out of his vest, pull a round fused object out of his vest, and light it in the fire, and toss it towards the doorway as smoke begins billowing out of it.
Okay.
And the room is now filled with smoke, and your vision is obscured.
Heavily or lightly?
He's... Say again?
Heavily or lightly obscured?
Towards the location of the smoke bomb, heavily, further out, lightly.
Okay.
He is going to bonus action hide. For you two, what are your passive perceptions?
Which two?
You, Connor and Dan, sorry.
Minus 15, but we are right there in the doorway.
13.
I'm not sure how passive perception would work with somebody essentially shoving past you.
Well, they're not shoving past you.
I'm just saying if they try to leave through the door.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if, based on his stealth check,
Gotcha.
I just wanted to see what your passive was, if it was over or above that.
Dan, one of us needs to grab that smoke bomb and throw it further down the hallway. That would count as interacting with an object, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's his turn. This one is going to also back onto the object layer, dummy.
Control O,
Back
Control
up a
K,
couple
Tommy.
feet.
Control O, Control K. Don't forget those.
Oh, that's right.
It's okay.
He's going to take a couple steps back, and he's also going to bonus action hide. Which he's not going to do very well at. And he's going to fire a crossbow bolt at your Echo Knight, Connor.
Okay. What did it roll?
Can he see
Yeah.
it?
Tommy, if they're obscured from us, we're obscured from them.
Yes, but he knows where the doorway is.
Right.
And when it was thrown, your Echo Knight was standing squarely in the doorway.
Convenient.
So if it weren't for the doorway, no, he would not be able to shoot there. But he's firing at that area, which I'll say will give you your Echo Knight a +2 AC.
So essentially half cover.
Essentially, because he's firing at where he remembers the Echo Knight being.
Gotcha.
Okay. Does a 26 hit Connor?
Yes. And my Echo Knight has 1 health.
Okay, so the crit won't matter. Only because the Echo Knight's gone.
Boy, there's sneak attack damage.
Yes. To give you guys a little bit of a hint, the people in this room are level 2 and level 4 rogues.
Of course,
Okay.
he gets sneak attack even though he's attacking through an obscured area.
Well, he gets sneak attack because it's his because of a special rogue ability.
I get sneak attack ability.
What, Tommy? Steady aim?
No, assassinate.
Ah.
Okay, Robert, your turn.
All right.
Actually,
Well,
he is going to back up into the room a little bit first.
Interacting with an
Yes.
object is technically a free action, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Well, as a bonus action, I'm going to resummon Echo Knight, and as the free interact with an object action, I'm going to walk over here and kick the smoke grenade down the hall.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get back into position, and I'm going to make... Am I capable of attacking that individual that just attacked my Echo Knight?
No, there's an individual in front of him, and the smoke is still in the room. It'll take 1 round for the smoke to dissipate.
Well, how about if I... Would that give me the ability to attack from my Echo Knight's location against him?
Yeah.
Okay, that works. Gonna sharpshooter this one. And that's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For another 21 damage.
All right, he is down.
All right, and I'm going to use my Unleash Incarnate feature to make a second attack from my Echo Knight. Targeting this individual. Heck, why can't I ping? The one to the left of the one who I just shot. I can't ping but that one.
Okay.
And this is another sharpshooter. That's going to be 21 to hit.
That hits.
Connor, is this the one with the thing, the mask?
The what?
Is this the thing with? Is this the guy with the mask?
Mask?
Yeah.
What mask?
So if you look to the top right of the
Oh no, that's the guy who I just shot and is now unconscious. I'm targeting the guy to the left of him.
Okay.
The guy to the right is making death saves now.
Ah. Good.
Ooh, this is only going to be 18 damage.
What was his roll?
Hit roll? I said it was a 21 to hit.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed
No,
that.
you're good.
Okay, he is down.
Wait, oh. Seriously?
He's a level 2. He only has 15 health, Connor.
I rolled a 2 on the attack die. And just a heads up, as a sharpshooter, I do ignore half and 3/4 cover when you're determining AC.
Wait, if you rolled a half on the attack die, how'd you get a 21?
Because
Or a 2 on the-
sharpshooter does a plus 10 on the damage. I have a full dex and I have a masterworked longbow, so it deals an extra +1 damage, non-magical. So that's 5, an extra 6, plus sharpshooter, which is 16, plus my die roll, which was +2. But I do get a -5 on the attack roll with sharpshooter, Tommy. I'm just rolling well.
Wait, so the sharpshooter gives you a
Sharpshooter
+10.
+10 to my damage roll for a -5 on my
damage.
attack roll. That's
Okay.
how I'm dealing so much.
Oh, I thought you said you rolled a 2 on your attack die.
I rolled a 2 on the damage die.
Oh, I misheard. Sorry. Okay, is that your turn, Connor?
I knocked. So the second guy here is also downed.
Yes.
All right, yeah, I did that.
All right, Cthulhu, you're up. You've had your water bath. Would you like a blood bath?
I'm very relaxed. I don't know. I don't know if I should kill these guys. They seem so nice.
This combat might not last long enough to use one of your rages, Dan. You might want to block so Mr. Sneaky Sneak can't get through.
Well, if I rage, then I can kill 2 of them. But if I don't...
Chances are they're going to target my Echo, because technically they see this spectral thing that's already downed 2 of their companions.
Okay, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's actually the only. That's. Yeah, I'm just gonna, without raging, I'm going to hit this one.
Alright, just be careful, because there's a hidden level 4 rogue, because the guys with green are the level 4s, and the guys with red are the level 2s. So level 4 rogue is currently hidden inside the room.
Well, I wouldn't know that, and since 2 of the people I can see are down, I'm going
Fair
to...
enough.
Yeah.
You're gonna steal my kills, I get it.
Well, I mean, do you want them to come back with a natural 20?
No, I get it.
Okay, I am going to...
I do get advantage because they're prone.
That's true, so I don't even need to recklessly attack. Okay. So I'm going after the first guy. Oh, wow, that's an 18 plus a whole lot of stuff. Does that hit?
Yes, that hits.
Okay. So that means I get to roll 2d6. 6, 7, no, 8 damage to that guy there.
That's a failed death save. Or, that just might be enough damage to bring him to lethal since I hit him for 18.
This guy right here you're attacking?
Yeah, the one right in front of me.
Oh, the one who's unconscious.
Yes, the one who's unconscious, yes.
Okay, that's a failed death save.
Woohoo!
Does a single attack need to be max health to instantly kill him, or does it just need to be total damage?
I'm not sure.
I
Philip.
think it's one attack.
Okay.
Yo,
May I lean on your expertise?
you may try.
For when someone's making death saves, does a single attack need to push them past into the negative over the negative of their max, or overall?
So, in 5e, you do not have it. There's no conception of negative hit points. A single attack needs to bring you to what would be the equivalent of negative, you negative your hit point total or more. So in a single,
Okay.
yes, that for an insta death. Otherwise, it's just then deemed a failure. However, if it's a melee attack, because they're prone, that has advantage, and because they also hit they have unconscious, that's going to be an auto crit. So that's going to be, if it's a melee attack, that's going to be 2 failures in 1 hit.
Ah, okay. Well, I feel proud of myself since I one-shot somebody earlier then. I did a lot of damage.
Well, with that, I would say you probably... I'll leave it as it is, but it wouldn't have one-shot him.
Oh, okay. Well, he wouldn't have lasted anyways. He was unconscious with 2 hostiles in the room.
Yes. Who apparently are out for blood for these people who are just trying to eat.
Not my problem.
Knock them out and tie them up.
I'm not killing them, Tommy. Dan's going and cleaning up.
You gotta make sure there aren't witnesses. I keep telling you this.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you knock them out fast enough, then they can't see you.
Oh.
Okay, is that your turn, Dan?
Well, you know what, Tommy? I'm doing it for the experience.
Yeah, I think that
You get
is.
experience for knocking them out.
More than if we kill them.
Well,
We're XP farming.
It's the same.
So I'm worried. Should I rage or should I not? Because I'm scared I'm gonna get one hit by someone else.
Use the unconscious man as a meat shield.
I do have my bonus action. Could I do that? Hold my bonus action to move him around to...
He's
I'd say that would take a
unconscious.
full action to pick up a unconscious body.
Okay.
So that does not interact with an object.
No.
Well, actually, there are beds. Maybe you can essentially turn the bed over as rudimentary cover. Like flip side.
I'd say that would take an action too. An object, the use an object action is in terms of like pulling a lever or using a palm-sized object. not
I-
flipping over and a whole piece of cover.
I guess it's just this guy is really big and strong. I feel like the objects he could use as a free action might be a tad broader than my character.
Well, either way,
Yeah.
let's see.
He would still, in order to do that, he'd have to put his weapons down, pick that up, and then pick his weapons back up.
Or just kick it over.
Yeah, I'm going to not rage because I think we're gonna need to keep our resources.
Yeah. I've been trying to have all of them kind of target their attacks on the Echo.
Yeah.
Because that's an
So-
unlimited resource.
So the Echo, you can just like pop in as often, like as many
Yes.
times a day as you
There's
want.
no limit to the number of times I can summon it.
Dang.
All it really does is give me essentially improve my mobility and allow me essentially extra angles and options of attack, as well as a dummy for enemies to target.
Uh-huh.
No, the limited resources are the extra attacks, the temporary hit points at later levels, all of those things.
Okay. So is that the end of your turn, Dan?
I think so. I'm worried that I'm screwing up, but I think that's it.
All right. It's going to take us to this fella's turn.
So which one is he going to target, Tommy? There's two maniacs in the room.
Well, given that there's still a little bit of smoke in the room, it won't dissipate until Connor's next turn. He's going to bonus action hide. And now from his newly hidden position, he's going to make an attack against one of you.
Okay.
He can't quite get to Robert because he's hiding behind the door like a curmudgeon. Dan, does a 14 hit?
It does not. If he attacks me.
Oh. A crossbow bolt whips out of the smoke and embeds itself in the wood next to your head.
And unless he has the stalker feat, we know where he is.
Skulker.
Skulker.
But yes, you know the area from where it came from, and once the smoke disappears, you'll see him.
Okay. If it disappears.
I thought we're at the top of the round now. That was number 22 initiative.
No, that was number 8 that just attacked.
Oh, sorry. He's on the GM layer. I just see the 22 on the initiative count.
You're good.
I'm just a lowly peasant who can't see into the GM.
And that'll take us to the top of the order. I'm going to hop over to Philip and Nikki real quick.
Yep.
Philip, what trouble are you getting into?
That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure what is down here. How difficult is it to get past this pipe?
Not difficult at all. You can go under or over it.
I'll attempt going over it.
You see a large heap of trash in front of you.
All right. So this is most likely.
Oh, you guys have made some progress. I haven't looked at this side of the screen so much in a while because it lags.
To be fair, after the 2 guards, I just took off running.
Now,
Like,
Philip,
no stealth whatsoever.
as you approach this area, you see movement from the pile of trash and underneath the pipe in
RUSs?
front of you. Oh no, Connor, these are much worse.
Badgers?
Well, I don't really think they exist.
Philip,
Oh.
as a ranger, what type of sewer animals are you familiar with?
Werewolf raccoons.
I am not familiar with urban terrains, but intimately familiar. Oh. I know exactly what these are. Like Roland doesn't. But I know exactly what these are, and I am screwed.
I can't. It keeps lagging. I can't look in that spot. What? Hiding.
Connor, he has found two
Connor,
flail snails.
Oh! That's much better than what I was thinking. Okay. This is still bad, but that's better.
What did you think they were?
Otyugs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, okay, one, I might be able to take. Two? No.
That only means one thing, Philip. You can't fight them. You need to charm them.
Well, time to go put on my anime girl mask, I guess then.
Or appease them with trash. Or actually, they've been eating trash this entire time. Maybe just feed them food.
I'm covered in poop right now. I am food.
Yes, Philip, they look at you appetizingly. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Well, I don't get
and
to
I will add you to the group.
I don't get to keep my previous 25? That's fine. Oh, hey, got the same thing twice. 17.
Why did you two decide to split the party 4 ways?
Four
Sorry,
ways?
3 ways. 3
Yeah.
ways.
This is a question that I have been asking since they made that decision, Connor.
Because Soren is because when I got stinky, I was just like, that's half of the reason. That was Soren's reason for splitting off. My reason for splitting off is
Philip,
right now, if any of us are going to be successful getting the thing, it's going to be Soren. Yo?
you said you wanted to create chaos and discord, right?
Yes.
Lead the flail snails into the enemy encampment.
Oh, dude, that's not a bad idea, actually. Now, am I smart enough to have come up with that?
I think so.
Well, I'm talking about him. That was an 18 general intelligence check, so I'm going to say yes.
The flail snails are probably not friendly to all of the thieves in this place.
Okay, so here's my question. Could I make a roll to attempt to bait them to follow me?
Well, they're already looking at you and licking their chops.
What would you say? What would you say?
Could be a form of persuasion, more based on wisdom instead of charisma.
I would say that you deem that it's a possibility. However, the fact that they live here probably means they know to avoid certain areas.
I'm just going to nope out of there then. And make my way to the southern side now.
All right. Would you go ahead and roll for initiative, and then you can run from them if you wish, but they might catch up to you.
I already did.
Just gonna... Oh, okay, what was your roll? Sorry.
17.
What's even a flail snail's movement speed? It is a snail.
It's slow.
It's 10 feet.
Oh.
But it does have ranged attacks.
Yes, they are scary, and their shells are very scary.
Yes.
Well, I want the shells.
Their shells are also very valuable.
Well, if Philip mentions the notion of a flail snail existing, I think I'm gonna go a knocking.
Yeah.
Well, you probably wouldn't know what it is, Connor. How often do you spend in the Underdark and swamps?
I'm plugged into the mercantile trade and all of that. I feel like I would understand what might or might not be of value.
So so here's my question. Does Roland recognize these creatures?
How familiar are you with swamp creatures?
about as familiar as I am with any other terrain of creatures. Which is
Make
a bearing.
a survival check for me.
Sure. No, I don't. If you want to know the roll, 7.
Okay. I'm just going to keep track of the initiative separately on a piece of paper here, and at the top of their order, I'll come over to yours, Philip.
Cool.
Oh, really? I assumed it was like all of us would technically be in the same initiative, but the combat would be acting in 2 separate locations.
I tried that last time, but given how it lags sometimes, it's a little difficult to pan back and forth in the middle, like turn to turn.
No, that
so it's
makes
a little
sense.
easier if I can pan to one and stay on that one. All right. You're up first, Philip.
What? Getting out of there?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, this is awkward. All right, and that is as far as my movement will allow me. So I will action dash.
What? This isn't the bathroom. Sorry, guys.
Best excuse in the book.
All right. Well, given that their speed is 10 feet, I don't think they're going to catch up to you.
Why are you threatening? My sister's sending me a series of texts with knife emojis in them.
No, she's trying to sell you she's trying to sell you a sword, Philip. I don't think that's a threat. I think that's a promise of business.
Okay, so last thing she sent me with texts like words is, yeah, she wants to call or play checkers, and then a series of emojis that first starts with the crying with the tissue, then streams down the face with hands up, then the baby doll eyes with knives, and then excited happy face with knives. Those are 2 separate emoji sets, by the way. One's happy face and then knives.
Okay.
And then, oh, okay, this actually makes more sense. I'm gonna get hell for this.
No, Tommy. I want her to make a perception check.
So, Nikki, if he wasn't hiding, you could see him from here, but he is hiding, so no dice. All right, he has moved.
Eventually. I am going to go for like maybe somewhere between 5 and 15 minutes. I will be back.
Okay. All right, Nikki, from where he is at, where he's hiding, he's going to make an attack against you, since he seems convinced you want to pursue him to the death. And that was a crit. He didn't even need advantage. Do you want... I mean, I can't angle... Here. Can you see the die from there, Connor?
Nope. I can see your thumb.
Okay, I tried to show you.
No, what you need to do is get a mirror, Tommy.
So, That is going to be... That's a few d6s. Where's my d6s?
No, Nikki, a crit auto hits regardless of what the AC is. Shield just boosts your AC.
It would have been a 26.
No, what we need is some adamantium.
Why did I organize my dice this way? I'm an idiot.
Can you get studded leather in adamantium? Or is it just medium and heavy armor?
Well,
I don't know.
What we really need is a grave cleric, because they're channel divinities.
True. No, but well, honestly, like, adamantium studded leather would be easy, because it's mostly leather, and then just, metal studs.
Right.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah?
Tommy filled this place with rogues. But Dan, we are on the track of killing 2 4th level rogues and 2 2nd level rogues. Wouldn't it be great if we just absorbed their levels?
I don't want to be a rogue. I'm happy as a barbarian.
Nikki, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you want me to let the dice fall where they lay? Or do you want me to fudge something? I know you're a little more attached to your character than the others. Oh, I'm waiting for you anyway. So, he rolled... Hey, okay, I'll roll it that I'll bump the damage down a little bit. So he's gonna leave you at 5 health. Does that sound okay? Because I don't want to actually TPK you guys, and he rolled a lot more than I actually expected him to.
Of each level, I've separated them out by level and.
Okay, yeah, no, it should be essentially by level and then per level alphabetically organized.
Yeah.
Tommy, is Nikki still alive?
She's still alive at 5 health.
Oh.
Yay! Nikki, you have a health potion?
Yeah, she's got a lesser healing potion.
Oh no.
What is it, 2d4 plus 2?
Are we doing it max?
Oh, right, you used it.
Oh.
I'm the one who has the lesser healing potion.
Ouch.
But he is revealed to you now, Nikki. Would you like to make a counterattack?
Sitting there choking on your own blood. Ha! I win!
Come on, pull that magic out of the hat.
He rolled a lot more on that sneak attack than I actually expected him to.
Fireball is 3rd level, is 5th level. Nikki, if you survive, you get Fireball.
Don't worry, Nikki. If you die, we can come back as a drow duo. It's a melee spell attack, so yes.
This sounds like one of the calmest combats we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Just the occasional bubbles in the back.
Well, it is more of a stalking combat, as in we're sitting here going through a series of small encounters.
Okay, go ahead, Nikki. Roll for attack. Yes, that meets his AC, so the damage will be halved.
Well, I thought you could only dual wield with weapons that were light.
Well, I know she has a
No. I assumed you used a rapier, Nikki. That's why I was just.
So the 25 was that another attack? Oh, with the scimitar, not the rapier. Okay. Well, so the first attack is going to kill him. So, walking up to him, yanking his crossbow bolt out of his chest, seeing him cowering and bleeding him in the corner, you walk up and skewer him in the throat, and he is dead.
Nikki, did you take the dual wielder feat? Because I thought for sure to dual wield it could only be with simple weapons unless you take the dual wielder feat. The rapier, sorry, not simple weapons. It needs to have the light property to it. A rapier is not a light weapon.
No, rapier is not light. It's finesse, but not light.
You can dual wield with non-light weapons, just one-handed weapons, if you get the dual wield the dual wielder
so
feat.
Nikki, with the dual wielder feat, you can use non-light weapons.
Other than that,
though,
with dual wielding, both weapons need to be light, and the offhand weapon you don't add your ability modifier to the damage die.
Yes.
You just roll for you simply roll for the plus that the weapon would do, like if it's a +1 dagger, and the damage die of the weapon. It's good for rogues because it allows a second opportunity to get sneak attack and things of that ilk, or just a little bit of extra damage.
Well, you can only do sneak attack once a turn, Connor.
No, if you miss your first attack, it grants you a second opportunity to land it if you fail. That's what makes.
Mm-hmm. So, Nikki, with 2 scimitars, you would be able to dual wield because they're both light.
You're just
otherwise, though, you'd need the feat.
Without the feat, you're limited to a D6 instead of a D8.
Sorry.
Oh, short swords are just as good. They just deal piercing instead of slashing.
Well, anyway,
he
is downed. And I assume that Nikki is not allowing him to be unconscious and is executing him on sight. Okay, then he is dead.
Welcome to Death Plus.
All right, back to Robert and Cthulhu.
So
Or
where's
no,
that guy
but-
who shot
So it's sorry,
Mr. Hidden? Like 22 fourth level rogue
Yeah.
gets a turn.
Mr. Hidden is top of the order. I accidentally clicked
No.
past him.
You is good.
All right.
Just to be clear, I
Maybe we
have
can
not
hit- maybe we
technically
can-
made a.
Say again, Connor.
I have not technically made a single attack. All of them have been my echo.
Oh, I know.
I am the voice of potatoes.
Philip, why did you peel your potatoes? They're
This-
naked.
This is
There
the
are children here.
This is what children?
Dan,
Well, Dan
Cthulhu's
for
like
one.
Cthulhu's like 14.
Fair enough. No, this is part of their evolution towards French fries.
Oh, okay.
By the end of the game, I will become fries
Awesome.
or some other version of potato.
Do you have like benchmarks on the level? Like every 4 levels, they go through an evolution.
Nah, this one just came to me on a whim.
Dan, does a 25 hit?
I think it does.
Oh, you're not raging.
I am not.
He's not.
I
And
took the ri-
because he has an assassinate ability, so since he is hidden and that leaves you surprised, that will be a crit.
I thought
Okay.
assassinate only worked if they're. Oh wait, are you surprised?
I am surprised. Yeah.
Because he's hidden.
Well, I thought surprised only works outside,
no.
like in the first round of combat. You can't be
Yeah.
surprised mid-combat.
Oh, is that only when it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
first
We're,
round?
we're mid-combat,
First
so
round, yeah.
he would only get advantage on the attack, not an auto crit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction.
You're good. But no, assassins are good at shooting a crossbow bolt through the face of the king, not for getting surprise and crit attacks throughout in combat with a durable ogre.
Otherwise, that would be the best subclass in the game.
Oh yeah.
That is going to be 13 damage, Dan.
Nikki, I feel your pain.
Dan, it's like you just bumped your funny bone. Nikki took a critical injury and popped a lung.
I'm sorry, Nikki.
Oh wait, did you find them?
It's more he found her and she finished the job.
He rolled a crit on an attack against Nikki with all his sneak attack.
And what
Why
the
am-
hell now?
Why are my basic attacks doing more damage than the rogue's sneak attacks?
Because you are crazy strong.
Okay.
Yes. Where's the GM layer? Bam. Okay. He is now unhidden.
Okay.
Wait, how did he attack Dan? Crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he is going to, seeing most other people in the room dead, he's going to try and run away.
Well, I am blocking the door.
Which means that you count as difficult terrain.
So he can just walk straight through my spot.
Typically, you can walk through an enemy spot, right? It
Yeah,
just
but
counts
you
as
would
difficult
technically
terrain.
incur attacks of opportunity.
So grapple him, and then we'll
Yes.
finish the job.
So that's going to be 10, 15, 25, 30. Bam, baboozle right there.
Well, I am going to attempt to grapple him the moment he hops into my space.
So
you
on
do
your
that.
turn, you'll have an opportunity to do that.
No, this is an opportunity. Oh, he hasn't left.
He
my
hasn't
space
left
yet.
your space yet.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's going to be your turn, Connor.
Okay, so it's my turn now.
Uh-huh.
All right. Bop-a-da-boo. He's in a bad position. I'm gonna pop my Echo Knight right there, and I'm gonna make an attack against him with advantage from flanking, and it is sharpshooter.
Can your Echo Knight move that far through both of you?
I could technically, I mean, yeah, my flying movement speed is 50, and that correlates to my Echo. That's how much I can move in a single turn. Yeah,
Okay.
Aarakocras get a flying speed of 50 feet, Tommy. All right, how's an 18 do?
That hits.
Okay. Oof. 17 damage on the first attack, and I'm going to use my second extra attack, and I believe that is the last one I have available. This is the third one that I'm making.
You spent them all on the peons.
Oh, I can get them back in a short rest, Tommy. Anyways, that's an unnatural 20 for the second hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's going to be 21 damage.
Are you attacking from your
One attack comes from me, one attack comes from... The second attack has to come from my Echo. Wait.
Okay. So you command the Echo, though?
Yes.
The second one, as you go for the second attack, he looks up at you and is pleading, "Please, sir, I'm just a boy."
What? No, he attacked my friend.
No.
You barged in while he was sleeping.
This isn't gonna kill him.
Yes, it will.
He is unconscious and bleeding.
Yes.
And next, it's my turn.
Dan, don't
Yes?
execute them. There's one guy left. No, Tommy, I intend to essentially stabilize and tie them up.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't the other one shoot at me earlier?
Yes.
Would you mind showing me where he came, or in the direction he fired from?
Yes, let me GM layer real quick, as soon as this will catch up. Now that the smoke is gone, you can see him on in the darkness of his pallet.
Okay, so I'm going to slowly stalk up to him, 5, 10, 15, dragging my sword across the ground, and then I'm going to tell him to beg for his life on his knees.
He immediately throws his sword down, gets on his knees. "Please, sir, please, I'm just a boy. We just do this to eat."
Dan, don't.
So he's prone.
Don't.
Interesting.
He is like on his knees, hands down, bowing, like the back of his neck is fully exposed to you.
Don't.
If you so wish to betray his trust, as he has surrendered to you.
Stop. Just knock him unconscious. Non-lethal damage.
As he threw his sword down, he took the helmet off his head and he laid it at the ground at your feet as well.
That's pretty good. I have 50 feet of of some rope, so I am going to make a noose, loop it around his head, and tell him that if he betrays me, he will die. And now we have a guide. You're welcome, everyone.
What? I'll interrogate him.
He's crying.
All right. Now that combat has essentially ceased, I'm going to...
real quick, do you mind if I ask him if he has any health potions, anything to heal, any food, anything?
Potions? I'm not a healer, sir.
Then you have no use, and I tighten the noose.
Dan.
No, sir.
Cthulhu,
please.
Stop. And with that, I would like to begin, essentially, this guy is high priority. I'm going to rush over and stabilize him for my first action.
But I attacked him.
Yes, that's why I'm targeting him.
Okay.
It's what, a DC 15 medical check?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, that's a 23.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
He's
he's stabilized.
stabilized.
He wakes up in 2 hours.
No, he won't.
Dan,
Yes.
onto this one. A 19.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's going to be 4 hours, and then the one near my echo. I'm going to move over then, and that's going to be an 18.
Okay.
Okay, so they're stabilized. They're not going to die.
No, they will not die.
Well, they're not going to die unless Dan feels picky.
Yes, unless Dan feels murdery.
You never know.
Like, he goes from, I feel pretty calm. These guys, they don't seem too bad, to, I would like to execute the unconscious boy.
He shot at me, so I don't know.
All right, now, yes, with their injuries treated, and I should specify, I was tying each of their hands and feet up as I was essentially treating them. Just
now that you guys are finished, I'm gonna
Yeah.
hop over to Philip real quick.
Gotcha.
Philip, where are you headed?
We are going to go to a place that is actually, all things considered, probably more dangerous.
Oh, even more than the flail snails? The
Yes.
snails with flails?
We are going to follow the other path.
Ah. Door number 2.
Door number 1 led to just pain. This one will most likely lead to near certain death.
Okay. But I like where your mind is going, Dan. We don't need a guide, though. We just need to ask some questions, and then we're going to bonk him on the head to knock him out.
Tommy, can you whisper to to Nikki and Philip so we don't interrupt
Yeah.
them?
So he and I can talk.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Philip,
I'm part of the inclusive.
you notice as you get to as you come through as the tunnel opens, the water's becoming more and more clear and much deeper. And you're at the point you're at right now, you have to start swimming.
Okay. So my pace slows a bit, but okay. Actually, let me check. That is the wrong character sheet. This is some great music you've got going, I just want to say.
Is that sarcasm or...
No, I love it.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Right. Let's see. Am I able to get onto these planks here?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to try and get on them. We will stick to here. Since I was going through clear water, has the stink decreased at all or no?
Yes, for the most part, it has cleared off.
Okay, that'll be good for now.
So looking out, you see that this leads that this portion of the sewer leads out to the ocean.
But are these boats like accurate depictions here?
Yes, those are rowboats.
Okay. And the two these look like pipes on the edges. Are those also accurate depictions?
Yes. Upon investigation, they're open.
Can I see where they lead?
Yes, you may. Which one are you looking to?
Since I am on the right end, I'll go to the right one first.
All right. Passing by this one, you see that this one is open as well.
I get I'm asking a lot from you here.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just trying to... I have to use the bars to pan around.
Yeah, I know how difficult this is. Alright. This is... What is this? And yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and cross to the other side then.
Okay.
Take a look.
This one is closed.
Can it be opened?
Yes.
I will open it.
It catches on something.
Am I able to?
It seems there's some kind of mechanism holding it closed.
Ah. Interesting. And I've lost Soren's trail at this point.
Yeah, well, not you. There wasn't. She hasn't come to you, so she's still back where you left her.
At
You
least as
assume.
far as I know, Soren has no idea where I am presently. Yes.
Yes, as far as you know. When you turn the crank on the hatch, the piece it catches on, you feel that there's some kind of hidden mechanism that is holding that catch in place, and it doesn't seem incredibly strong.
I don't think I'm strong enough, but I don't have proficiency in thieves' tools, so that's not something up my arsenal either. You know what? There's too much uncertainty here. So I'll throw Nikki something of a bone of one of the secrets Roland has been keeping, and I am going to shapeshift into the hybrid form.
Okay.
To keep so that, like, if anyone sees me going here forward, I should be unrecognizable.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use that and go through the sewer pipe on the other end.
All right. Nikki, while this is going on, are you trying to find your way back to Philip? Okay. Philip, I'm gonna hop over to her real quick.
It's all good.
If you do not mind.
I don't mind in the slightest.
What's your movement at the moment, Nikki? Okay. So, as you go through the cavernous area you saw Philip enter, you find there's a tunnel to your right, to your left, directly in front of you, and to your right. Did you catch that, Nikki? What direction would you prefer to go? Can you ping which one you're referring to? Is that this one here? Okay. As you cross the pipe, you see an area with more paved stones and walkways on either side of the sewer, and different rooms with built up stone walls. You hear, coming from the area in front of you, a little bit of chatter coming from what appears to be a market area. I would not suggest. DM tip: I would not suggest heading over there with 5 health.
Oh yeah, you're probably on full stealth mode now, aren't you?
Once you get up there, you'll be able to see them fairly easily. They're not really trying to hide. As you walk up, you see two odd snails with multicolored shells and multiple tentacles coming off of where their eyes would normally be, rooting around in the trash and in the sewage. I just like, she pokes her head down one area. I hear people. Nope. Pokes her head down the other one. I see tentacles. Nope. I'd say heading that direction, you're able to catch up with Philip relatively easily. So you come into this area, and you see an area with rowboats and badly put together docks, as well as 3 pipes leading out of the area.
Okay, this works.
Oh, I need to
You can just as easily whisper everyone. Okay,
yeah, that means you can selectively click people to remove them from the conversation.
What I love the most about this was Connor wasn't in it to begin with, and he was the last one to be released.
Yes. Nikki, which direction would you like to go? There are 2 pipes in the area you are at, and there's one. The 2 pipes where you're at are open, and there's one with a hatch on it in the other direction.
I will add as a note, if I hear footsteps coming along the pipe that I went down, since I'm fairly certain the only person who might be coming this way is Sorn, I'm going to revert.
Okay. Come on, listen to me. I asked you to reveal. There we go.
It does not wish to listen to you, Tommy.
Good Roll20. You get to eat tonight.
What does it eat?
Player tears.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, as you come around the bend in the pipe, Nikki, you see that it dumps into a deep pool of sewage, and across from that pool there is another open pipe. And also, while she's typing, to break immersion for a second, I will say designing combats for you guys is terribly difficult.
How so?
Because I've got, like, Connor, who just wipes the floor with anything I send to him, and then Nikki, just the fragile little caster that the stuff that Connor wipes the floor with will kill her if I'm not careful.
You trying to say I make things difficult, Tommy?
Yes, you are
Yes,
a min-maxer.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
not a
that's
min-maxer. My character has a developed story and personality that's
What's
involved
your
with the
AC?
world.
You,
17.
Okay, Nikki.
Studded leather plus my dex.
Okay,
I'm used
this
to
is
being
all
like
I'm going to
26.
say. This is all I'm going to say. And I fully get that I am also guilty with this, Connor. So I'm pointing as many fingers at me as I am at you. You as a party member make encounters very difficult to design.
Eh,
I get that I do the same thing to the rest of these guys as well.
I mean, I'm not criticizing. Like, you are free to do whatever you like with your character, Connor, and I love the characters that you all come up with. But when it comes to combat, it gets a little difficult because I don't want to kill Nikki, especially because she's the only one that doesn't have a backup character.
yeah.
Oh right, my AC entry is technically incorrect now. It's a 16 now. Actually, okay. To be fair, though, with the thing, that was the mage trying to take on a martial-oriented character, and given that
Yeah.
doesn't have access to those crazy spell slinger spells, that's not a great matchup.
Yeah, I am the fighter, Tommy, so I am going to be more durable and damage dealing.
That's the weird thing about this is give any of the three of us throw any of the three of us, the rest of us, like myself, Dan, or Connor's present characters, into a combat scenario, one against a small group will be more or less fine. But you throw a one-on-one for Nikki,
The,
and
wi-
it's like,
Yeah.
oh.
the wizard is predominantly more of the support utility caster.
But she went for the
Mhm.
front lines because she has to be special.
Well,
Yeah,
which,
hey,
like,
that's
that,
Blade Slinger. It's a solid choice if done right.
Yeah.
like, that same crit against Dan would have been fine. It only would have been half your health.
I'm sorry, Nikki.
But for Nikki, she's dead. Like, that's an instant unconscious. I'll just wait until you pick a fight with the guards, Connor.
What? Why would I pick a fight with the guards?
Yeah, no, and we're
They
not
might prove
Also,
a struggle for you.
I could literally just fly away.
we're not hating on it. I'm just justifying for Tommy. Like, he says that it's difficult. I don't think it's as bad as he thinks it is. It's just we're making really dumb choices right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's also true. Yeah, that's why I said it.
So, Nikki, as you come out of that pipe, you're able to you see Roland around the corner to the left.
I think it's a little bit of both, if I'm being honest.
Well, I'm gonna wait for her to respond.
Yeah, no,
And-
don't.
And I'll tell you, Nikki, like, because
There
he
you
was
go.
hidden, he got like, he had advantage, but the first roll was a crit.
Okay, so there was nothing really to be done about that then.
I didn't even roll the second die.
Connor's disappeared.
Yay!
It's always fun whenever I refresh because I get a reminder that I am indeed the Potato King. Yeah. I am your daily dose of Irish.
I'm gonna step up for just a quick minute, guys, to use the bathroom.
Okay.
How dare you?
Oh, I dare fill up.
Nah, fair enough. I can't.
I dare several times a day.
Was that a sentence I was supposed to understand?
I'm gonna join. Farewell.
Anyway, back to the discussing our general incompetence. Thank you, Nikki, for speaking up and not letting me mansplain your perspectives or whatever. We are all highly appreciative of something. No, I get that. Most of us are pretty hard to hit. Yeah. It's funny because I've spent a while of like, okay, if you could make someone who is a tank, but still like a full caster spell slinger, that would be a nightmare to deal with.
Well, the artificer, some artificer subclasses get access to heavy armor.
Yeah, but that doesn't accomplish like the full horrifying spell slinger. Like, imagine, if you will, someone who has the full range of spells of a 20th level wizard, and yet is as much of a tank of, say, a fighter or barbarian of a comparative level.
Well, then you're going to need a high constitution as well as a couple of necessary feats. Though it might pull away from that. Yeah. No, I get a durable caster. I get what you mean.
I'm not talking about like, oh, how would you pull this off?
Yeah.
I've had a lot of back and forth as to how precisely I want to pull it off and haven't settled on anything yet. But when I was doing it, it really struck me as to how many different things a tank needs to have going for them simultaneously. You need to be hard to hit, and you need to have solid HP.
Yeah.
Which,
well, hard to hit both as saving throws and as AC.
Yeah, and it also helps the barbarians the ideal tank because it fills 3 tank conditions of a hard to hit, high HP, and even when you hit them, it doesn't do all that much.
Yes. The paladin usually has a high AC, but their saving throws have something left to be desired. Sometimes.
Oh yeah, sorry, I took my eye off the chat. Yeah, no one expects. Okay, what's the I'm sorry? What's that in response to? Is that like something I said, Connor said, Dan didn't say? No, it was just that I'm sorry. I'm like,
yeah. I don't know.
Did I say something? Well, I mean it's part of a multi variable, if I may term it such, approach. Like, to be the barbarian is the ideal tank because it hits all of those bases pretty consistently.
The simple fact that they take half damage from a lot of sources makes it powerful.
Yeah, so I mean, even if you get hit by what's most area of effect stuff.
But Heavy Armor Master Heavy Armor Master gives you a damage 3. It doesn't grant you resistance to physical damage.
Correct.
So since Dan stepped out of the room, we'll keep going it with Nikki and Philip.
All right.
And once Dan pops back, then I'll hop back to you and Connor and Dan.
Okay.
So just
is that okay, Connor?
Yeah.
So I don't mean to just leave you off in the corner forever.
No, I'm. It's all good.
What were you gonna say, Philip?
Just for detail's sake, I have reverted back.
Mm-hmm. So Nikki, you come around out of the pipe and you see your friend Roland there, looking perfect and healthy and normal.
How are I take it you found the other guy then?
Grumble, grumble.
Okay, probably not the best choice, but here we go. And I'm going to go place my hand on Soren's shoulder. Sensation of warmth as I cast a first level Cure Wounds. Had to adjust my spells when I realized I didn't have access to second level spell, so I decided to take that. Oh, and not a bad roll. Recover 10 hit points. I didn't sporadically freeze up on everyone, did I?
No, you didn't. I saw Dan's video change, so I decided to try and refresh to see him.
Hmm.
So you guys don't see him either, right?
It's
No.
still loading.
Okay.
Maybe this is the case on his end.
I'll try and reload again in a bit if he doesn't hop back in the next 10 minutes.
Nah, that's all fine. That is all fine. All right, let's see where this leads. I'm assuming you took the other path then, the left one when you got to that big clearing?
While you guys keep talking, I'm going to hop over to Connor and Dan.
Go ahead and pull a whisper up for that. Actually,
well, hey, Nikki. I think we agreed we're going to interrogate the children.
The one that isn't unconscious.
Yeah, specifically asking where the treasures are and where the good stuff specifically.
I'm figuring
we
trying
don't-
to let the other
I
two
think that Nikki's
keep up
in with us.
whatever
and not
distractions
talking
they
to
do.
Philip.
Although I suspect they're closer to the guy's office than we are. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, no. I suspect the other guys are they're down along the other path, though I think they're closer to the office than we are. The dogs seem a bit foreboding. So I figure explore these, figure out what we can learn about these, and then move forward. I mean, worst case scenario as well, if we need to create havoc, I can just let loose a few exploding arrows on the boats. Let's see. Oh yeah, absolutely. I will summon our great overlords. In the meantime, while we await for them to see this, I decided to take application to the saying yeet or be yeeted. So whenever my sister says that to me, I'm just like, okay, grab her by the shoulders and throw her across the room.
There you go.
Hello.
Hey.
Did you get yourself out, or did you boot yourself out, or Yeah, no. I did this because she just kept saying it randomly to me. I'm like, I'm a little done with this, so like I'm just going to interpret this literally.
Philip, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear both you and Tommy going at the same time.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
No, Connor, I couldn't hear you. Now I can.
Oh, can you still hear both of us?
Yeah, I can hear everybody. Philip, you want to reload?
I'll keep to texting then, so as not to drive you insane.
I will stand up the child. I will turn him around, and I will sock him in the jaw. Is he unconscious? You don't need to do that. Jeez. After I knock him out, I will crack one of his ribs. Okay. Both of them. Fun. Just
Well,
bring him in.
we can let him in.
Yeah, let him in. Jeez.
Were you guys able to hear all that?
Only Dan's half.
Oh.
Yeah, Philip, you need to reload your page.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. Because I can hear both Connor and Tommy. But
All right. Well, with that, I would simply like to tie up the child, and then we're going to essentially tuck them in the covers, and they're just going to hang out there, so it doesn't look out of place for other people.
I mean, the idea was that
he agreed. I was telling.
Wait, do I just have everyone whispered?
Yes.
Fix. There we go. That's why I was having problems.
We need to make it seem like we're trying to cover our tracks. If we're obviously leaving evidence and leaving something for people to follow, that'll be too heavy-handed.
If only you had someone who was a master tracker.
If only. Oh well.
So yes, the kids are gonna be tied up, but the blood is still there. The arrowhead on the spent arrows are on the ground. Everything's still a scuffle. The used smoke bomb is still in the hallway.
A rib is cracked, and I'm probably gonna drag one of them out and spat.
No,
I'm not gonna add that to the crimes against children because technically he's a teenager. He's just a young teenager.
Okay.
That and this was a fight, not us hunting someone down.
All right. In that case, I'm going to. Oh, did he tell us where any herbalism kits, any healing potions are?
He said anything that essentially that the guild might have, the boss would have in his place.
Okay, and where did he say it was?
Down the hall to the left.
Ooh, okay.
Well, I assumed it was this left, not the left in the main hallway.
It might be. I'm gonna go this way.
We'll check this way first.
Let's split the party.
Is there something down here, Tommy?
Oh, that's right. You can't see that.
Also, you still left one of the kids in the hallway.
What was that?
I can't move everything at once, Connor.
What, you mean you're not a god?
No, not nearly.
All right. Well, actually, at this point, I would like to use. I should specify. I'm using my steel mirror. Actually, that's not a corner hallway. That's just a new room. Oh, damn! There's a pool ladder. This must be where they take baths.
No, No, you guys came in where they take baths.
Shh. All right, I'm going to assume it's down.
Can Connor and Dan make stealth checks for me, please?
Okay. What's my modifier? Nope, wrong character on roll 20. Not reroll, not roll 20.
Not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be better prepared. Although we did note when we were coming in that seemed less well guarded than it probably should have been.
That's a 23, Tommy.
22, and
Okay.
I got a natural 20.
I got
Okay.
a 16.
You are the stinky knight. Because you're in a sewer.
Of course.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we'll probably connect.
So who are we rolling stealth checks against?
People that are around.
Or
You'll see them if you need to.
I'm going to
likely.
be here, and I'm going to use the steel mirror around the corner. That's far less conspicuous than a bird head.
You see more of the sewer tunnel,
Oh, I
as
just
well
looped
as
around.
the connecting end of the hallway from over here.
What about this? Looks
With-
like a ladder. Is there not a? Oh, there.
You
it is.
see that's a wooden bridge that leads across the area, as well as a more cavernous area to the south.
Well, that's not where this guy said the room was. He just said off to the left.
He said out the door and to the left.
That. All right, I suppose cavernous area it is.
I don't know, boss. I think he was talking about the other left.
Which left?
This left, over here.
I can't see your ping. Where are you pinging?
Where your Echo Knight is.
Well, if we take a left, that still leads to the same area my guy is.
Maybe you're right.
Well, you two discuss that.
Mm.
Philip and Nikki.
Well, let's follow the trail, I guess. See where this leads.
Are we gonna meet up?
Most likely in the
Oh,
near
that's
future.
not reveal area.
Oh, what happened? I'm in the great abyss.
The fog is closing in, Philip.
Connor and Nikki and Philip, make stealth checks for me.
What if I'm not trying to be stealthy?
Oh, then don't worry about it.
Nah, I will resume my stealth since we are around.
Are you gonna have us cross paths, essentially not know we passed each other with stealth checks, Tommy?
I
That
mean,
would
if you guys
actually-
are all trying to be sneaky.
That would actually be legitimately funny. What's that for me? With my new
Oh, that's right. Connor, I have Deverell's passive perception here. What's yours?
15.
15?
Yeah, mine's 15.
I got 16 for stealth.
And Dan, I have Hippie McDippy's passive here. What's your new one?
If you make
Because
the piece
Cthulhu
on
All
the picture.
Sparks is 13.
Yes. Okay.
So we all rolled well for stealth, and none of us have great passive wisdom.
I have okay passive.
Roland has a wonderful passive perception, just not as good as your stealth rolls.
Let's see.
This is hilarious. You guys can't hear each other.
Well,
I have a passive perception of 16.
are you guys taking a left or a right in your next tunnel area?
Nikki, you need to roll for the bat stealth.
Yes, please, Nikki.
Most likely going to be taking a left because I know you guys are on the general right side and trying to avoid you guys.
I see the bat. Nikki, what's
You
the name of
two-
your bat again?
I think it's Vern, right? Vera, that
I'm just flying through here. I'm gonna just.
you hear the telltale, a familiar wing flap.
Vera, that you? Huh? What?
Hmm?
Roland?
I hold you back. It could be a trap.
Yeah. Kindly tell me the chances of running into another bat in the sewers of the Thieves Guild.
Yes, it could be very high. One time I was in a cave in the ocean, and I saw manta ray. I thought it was a friend of mine's, but no, it came to kill me.
Yeah, you found a manta ray in the ocean. I'm talking about finding a bat in the sewers.
Aren't they the same thing?
No, this is not their natural terrain.
So, Connor, are you shouting for Nikki and
More
Philip?
just like quietly, like, Roland, is that you?
Okay.
Kind of like a whisper shout.
Oh, okay, so we found them. That's fun. Yes.
All right, I'm coming over.
Okay.
I think it's a trap.
You're allowed to think that.
Thank you.
Then go, stay back there and starve.
That's what I'll do.
Oh, actually,
I like to think that these like whisper shouts are getting louder and louder, but still at a whisper, but still trying to be a whisper.
actually, hold on. I have something that you can help us with.
What can I do if you're really rolling?
I need you to break open a pipe.
Okay. I don't understand it, but I go over to this. Oh no, it keeps on jumping. Okay.
All right, so we ran into some people down here. After a bit of a scuffle, we figured out the direction that just the disappearing man's area is at. Essentially, I'm just gonna gesture to where the little like the place with all the kids were. They said to the left. We went through this area, and there's an outlet of a cave nearby. If this is the disappearing man's place, we might want to go in there as a group.
Okay, fun. Okay, does the Thieves Guild have any connection with jobs on like open sea, robbing ships, piracy, or anything like that?
Well, probably not. We ran into somebody, and I mentioned I was out of town for a job, and then he got hostile because apparently they never do jobs outside of the city.
Okay, we found the docks.
Huh.
Like you can follow this path we came from, has a pipe that leads to it's not very well done. But
That might be a good way out. Because if we went in through the sewers in the entrance, they might have guards placed there after this place heats up.
Oh yeah, probably. Although I will also say, like, all the side we came in all seems to have one central entering point, and it's not particularly easy to get through.
All right.
Also fairly nasty because you're wading through sewage. So I don't.
I'd rather not do that. This is already going to be terrible for my feathers.
Well, can't you fly? It's just they're walking through it. You could fly through.
Well, yeah, no, it's the stuff in the air in such close proximity with my wings beating through it. It's a messy business.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Look, they hold on they hold on to scents much longer than your skin does.
Okay.
Well, Nikki is knocking bodies into the water. Should I make strength checks to break the pipe like I was requested to?
Oh, the pipe isn't here, but I can show you where.
Oh, I went over here to this pipe over here where I am, and I'm gonna break this pipe.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Because that's what I understood.
No,
and you
not that
start
one. Not
hearing
that one. Not that one.
flying.
Not that one. Not that one. Go.
Are you guys shouting at each other from that far away?
I would have walked. I would have stayed pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not the brightest.
I figured. I just wanted to confirm.
We wouldn't with commands.
I mean,
Okay.
I was alone while you guys were talking,
Okay.
and then you started
Follow me.
hearing clangs.
Follow me through the pipe.
Before
Open in
before
the-
you do that, Philip, GM, may I make strength checks to try to break the pipe?
Go ahead.
You wouldn't have been alone
You
because
may-
you would have
you may
needed
punch
to be
the
close to hear.
Connor, did you ever take your crowbar back from him?
I let him borrow it, so yes, I think I took it back.
You never
You
said
didn't say
anything.
it back.
Well,
This is
crowbar can only be used when there's somewhere to get leverage.
No, it just
You
says
can always
you
whack the
don't-
pipe with it.
But then it's as good as any other blunt object,
Connor, it says advantage on strength checks.
where the leverage can be used.
It does not say that.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I have it written down.
Is that? Hang on,
Yeah,
let me-
where the leverage can be applied.
Let's see,
It grants
let's see.
advantage.
hang on.
Using
No,
a crowbar
Connor's right.
grants
It says
advantage
where
to
it can be
strength checks
applied.
where the crowbar's leverage
Oh.
can be applied.
If you can
Interesting.
find somewhere to apply leverage, you get advantage.
Yeah, it's good for
Okay.
opening a door or a window, but it wouldn't grant you advantage for beating through a stone wall.
So, as you guys are talking, let's figure this out. As you guys are talking, you start hearing me trying to open up a pipe. Philip, do you start coming over and running to me to get
Yes,
me?
I'm sprinting at you.
Yes, that would be like hitting a gong.
So you come upon the sight of me just wrenching it out, hitting it with the crowbar. It's like, you told me to break a pipe.
Not this one. Not this one.
You said a pipe.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
I
the
should.
closest
Yeah.
one.
Okay, I get that. Should have been more specific. There is a pipe. Okay, follow me through this pipe.
Okay.
Okay, and
Also, here's a question you must answer. What is Roland's favorite cup of tea?
I don't drink tea.
It was a trick question. I don't know.
Yeah, why do you think you don't know?
You don't know me.
I believe you are Roland now. Let us go.
You're right. There's literally just docks in here.
Yeah, and that's something that confuses me. All
Could
right,
be an underwater river. Might help them get through the city.
Yeah, I think they use this for
leads to the ocean.
shipping.
Okay, so you fly across. I'm going to point to that pipe over there. I tried opening that and it caught on a mechanism, but I think it wasn't originally there to begin with. So I'd like to see if you can break it open.
Okay.
So we're just gonna use a boat to get across?
Well, you can go up and around, I think.
No, it doesn't connect.
You could. Well, I waded and swam and connected to these, like where just a few feet off the water, as you see.
I'm just gonna fly over.
Yeah, you can fly over, but I mean, you as a sea elf, this is like
Yeah,
getting across there. That's
Yeah.
nothing.
It's
So,
full of
So to cut in a second, that last combat with Connor and Dan, that amounted to between the four of you 1,940 XP.
Oh.
That's already divided by 4.
1,940.
Yes. So you are now at 5,505.
5,505. 5,505.
Yes.
Well,
Because
it was
technically there were only 2 of you, and
it was a cumulative of 12 levels worth of XP.
it was 2 CR4 creatures and 2 CR2.
One of them I took out in one turn.
So we've got 1,000 left until level up, just under, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
So just if you
Don't
can,
worry, you guys are gonna level up today.
if you can like brute force that open, that would be great. If not, maybe we mangle it enough that won't be of use for whatever it is.
So, were you able, Philip? Were you able to stop Dan before he started clanging in the pipe?
No.
I think he was trying to use the crowbar to like wrench open 2 sides. He wasn't beating it. He was actually trying to use the crowbar.
No, he made a loud noise.
So, before you guys move all the way over to that pipe, Dan, I want you to tell me exactly how you were trying to break the pipe.
So I started looking at it. I saw some bolts that were keeping it together. So I figured I could slam the crowbar in and wrench it apart. And in the process, I made a noise there and then hit it with the other end of the crowbar and made a second loud noise.
Our presence has been alerted.
Okay. So while all this is going on from the north, you guys could hear a little bit of a chatter as if there were a small market. When you hit that, the chatter stopped.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, now we're over here, so no harm, no foul.
Yet.
Leave it to the barbarian to fail the stealth mission.
I rolled a natural 20. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
And then you beat a pipe.
Have you guys? I'd seen this clip a while back pop up on recommended on Facebook. It's from a game I think Bad Company entitled Stealth Mission or whatever. You got two guys taking this seriously, another two that are just gossiping over whatever, and the head of them's like, "Hey, this is supposed to be a stealth mission." And you're like, "Yeah, so?" And he like does bunch of hand gestures, and they're like, "Oh boy, charades! Oh, I love this game. Hold on, tip of my tongue." And he's like, "Dude, just break down that door." And I'm like, "Okay." There's a grenade, and then loud machine gun fire. This is our style of a stealth mission.
So, here, give me a second to decide how many of them heard that.
There. Okay. Other thing, if we want to circumvent this, because I'm fairly certain that Soren did not come with us, but is up along the other end. So as long as Soren stays hidden, he'll be fine for the most part. I get like nastiness is not your thing, but if you want to make it through, you're either going to need to take that top pipe over there.
How about I just fly and cling to the roof of this large cave?
You could do that as well, but if you want to circle around back in and try and get this done quickly, fly. I believe you fly along that northern path, and then make a right when you get to a four-way crossing, and that should lead you back into the main complex.
Okay, I see what you're talking about, but
So before you guys get down to the dock area, would you be able to be so kind as to move your tokens back to the area of the noise?
Oh, so like when he smacked the pipe?
Yes, because there were a few enemies that would have been between you and where you are now.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean, like in the pipe?
No, they were in they were in one of the rooms, and they were alerted to the noise.
What room?
There should I see a little bit of like a market area up north.
No, I get that, but he was saying where we were at the pipe when that happened, right?
Yes, but this building over here had people in it.
Yeah, no. They moved their stuff all the way back before we had the encounter to begin with. I'm talking about we're at the pipe that leads into the general cove.
So this pipe was where Cthulhu made a ruckus, right?
I heard
Oh,
ruckus.
was that it? Oh,
yes.
Okay, I was confused.
That's the one he was trying to break open.
Okay, that changes actually a dramatic amount of things about what happened there, so I guess right on all that. Okay, so instead of that, then what I'm probably going to do is you say that it's along this area here.
Sorry, thing again.
This area here, they said. So to tell you what, I'm fairly good at staying hidden when necessary.
Okay.
I will go ahead and scout ahead along that first. I will not engage with anything or anyone I see. Just take a look, see what we see, come back, let you know if it's what we're looking for.
If they engage with you, just make a noise.
I'll fire off an exploding arrow first. How's that?
Well, that will essentially alarm everybody in this place, but you know what? At that point, I feel like it would be a go big or go home type of situation.
Yeah. This is still rather filthy sewage here, I assume?
Down to the yes, rather filthy.
Okay. And jump into the sewage and start swimming. I
So-
assume this is at the time when this is shortly after the silence was like.
I think I'm going to roll stealth. Just wait for the people to come in.
Yeah. Okay, go
Um,
ahead and make a roll.
Not good.
You give me just 1 second to pull people down. It does not. The game does not like me trying to pan quickly.
When you get to me and my exploring in the tome, do you mind whispering me for that?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Oh,
Or yes, I will. Not yes, I mind.
How dare
yes, you do mind.
That beats all of your passive passive perceptions.
Who keeps breathing in?
I don't know. I'm hearing it too.
I can contribute to it.
Oh, thank you.
No. What have I done? Like over here, this is just my moderate talking voice. And today, guys, we are going to listen to a nice variety of sounds to help get those special feels. First, we're going to have the sensation of paper. That's the first thing I could find.
Okay, so the spots where you guys are at right now, is that where you would desire your characters to be at the moment?
Yeah, I have a question. How high is the roof?
Not very high. It's a sewer. Maybe 10, 15. In some areas, it goes up to 15 feet. For the most part, it's only about 10 feet up.
All right. Well, I want to find a position where it's essentially probably like I'm flying over the muck area here to this like around the bend. And since he made a loud clang, I would have an attack readied for the first person I see.
So are you like readied, waiting for people to appear?
Yes, an attack readied. I'm essentially flying where melee targets can't reach me.
Okay. And Dan, you said you were hiding behind the pipe?
Yeah.
Okay. Philip, you were going down the cavern area?
Yep.
All right. So Philip, you wanted me to.
Lots of bubbles.
Shift back right before I.
Welcome back. Oh, they're gone. They're back.
Okay.
Please don't leave.
Oh, goodbye.
So,
It's bleeding. It is almost 9 o'clock.
Listen. I just need to go to a grocery store to get some milk. I'll definitely be back.
And cigarettes. Don't forget cigarettes.
Yeah, I'll go get some cigarettes as well.
And milk.
So, at this point, how far is he from you? Yeah. At this point, they're all hidden, and I'm going to have you roll initiative, but they do get a surprise round because they're hidden.
Okay.
And you've made loud clanging noises that summoned them.
Well, did we have the opportunity to hide in our relative areas?
Well,
Everyone but me.
Dan made a hide check. You were flying in the middle of the water, so not you. Because you can't really hide while you're flying out in the open. Dan, what was your hide check? I don't remember.
Same as my initiative, actually.
What would that be?
4 total.
Oh. You are convinced that you are so hidden. You don't think you've seen anyone as sneaky as you are. In fact, you're so confident in your sneakiness that you begin to hum a little theme song under your breath.
I had a initiative roll of 18. I have not attempted to stealth as I just got back and was relatively rushing.
I'm just hiding behind this big pipe.
Okay. Let me give... Oh, I can't give you a turn with that because you're not on the GM layer. Add a turn.
I indeed am not on the GM layer. How is... Shoot. Do you want to, set initiative and we'll pick this up next week because it is 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Yes.
And then maybe Willie will have real Nikki back. For voicing and stuff.
Yeah, I don't prefer the fake real Nikki.
Yeah. Hashtag bring real Nikki back. This is the hashtag movement that we need and I could get behind. With my impure evangelical Christian views.
Yeah, luckily, these guys actually rolled really well for their stealth rolls.
Luckily.
I mean, luckily, because you won't see them.
They're still limited to walking on the ground.
Yes.
But no, constricted cave areas like this are the worst location for me to be.
I think that's partially what will make this the combat somewhat entertaining.
But yeah, no, I have found cover behind this pipe right in front of me. That should... If Tommy, if I'm hiding behind this pipe, would that give me half or 3/4 cover or what?
I'd say that would give you... It depends on the angle. If it's from someone over here, then that would be total cover. Well, given that it's curved, I'd rule that 3/4, you're right.
Yeah, so it's just something like that. Nice little bit.
But if it was from someone, over in this direction...
Well, no, I get that.
Yeah.
So here's what you do to maximize your chances of not being hit. Until they're within a range of which they could quickly get to you, just drop prone at the end of all of your turns.
That doesn't work if you're flying.
Yeah.
Wait, are you flying right now?
Yes! I'm flying over the muck, so melee characters can't reach me, and those with crossbows have the pipe in the way. This is a good spot to be in for me.
Yeah, okay, we'll give you that. Oh, yeah, that would make sense, seeing where you are right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. Then I've got the Echo Knight to draw aggro.
Probably, but I don't know if he's going to do that.
Yeah, you know what? They have a proper understanding of magic, so they don't know what that thing is. They just see something shooting arrows like a machine gun.
No, I'm talking to Nikki there with that one.
Ah. You know what? Today's been fun. We've snuck around. We've explored. I got my first taste of a proper use of the sharpshooter feat.
Isn't it great?
Oh, it's amazing.
It's especially fun to use with particularly long-ranged weapons.
I have a longbow. I can
Essentially.
I can shoot somebody from quite a distance away.
I got my ice knife. I got my burning hands. I am ready to murder.
Cold hot therapy treatment.
How did I do with my vocal rendition, Nikki?
Yeah. They have those like cold hot patches and things like that for like spot treatment. Ice knife and burning hands. Nikki, that is called the cold hot treatment. You're muted, Den.
So,
Bless you. I do have to go. So,
Okay, yeah.
okay, yeah.
all right.
See you,
Sorry.
Dan.
Take care.
No,
guys.
you're fine. You're fine. I'm just right now. I'm just calculating their initiative at putting that in, so we'll be ready for next time.
Okay. Well, I am excited. Aren't you guys?
Yeah.
So yeah.
You guys are very close to leveling up again. See you, Dan.
And then I'll be able to attack more than once.
So will I. I'll be able to attack 3 times in a turn.
Ooh, fancy man, you are.
Yeah, I every short rest I get 3 essentially extra attacks from my Echo Knight. Or a number of attacks. Oh, sorry, no, it's a number of attacks equal to my Constitution modifier +1, so I get 4. I still have 1 more to use in this fight, Tommy.
Oh. You're gonna need it.
Or is it +1 or a minimum of 1? I gotta double check.
You're gonna need it, Connor.
Equal to my Constitution modifier, it was a minimum of 1. No, I don't have 1 more.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. Some of these ones have uncanny dodge.
Yeah. You know what? Even still with that, I have whatchamacallit. I still have my second wind and action surge.
I think this is generally going to be a nasty fight for us.
Well, I haven't taken a single hint of damage so far. I think I'm going to be okay.
I'm talking about preserving the one person who doesn't mind being killed.
Yeah.
Or does.
Yeah, Nikki, you definitely should hold back.
Nikki, you do have a ranged attack cantrip, right? Like Firebolt or something? And a cantrip meant to deal damage. Like Cold Earth isn't a damaging No, a ranged one.
Firebolt or Ray of Frost, I think, are the 2 favorites.
Yeah.
It's the first level spell, and you've got enough to. You haven't spent any yet, have you?
I don't think she has used any. Okay.
Oh, okay. So she's used 1, but you've still got what? Where are we? We're level 4, so you should still have a plentiful amount.
No, I just want to make sure you have the capacity to deal damage from essentially across this like little pool of area.
I doubt this combat's gonna last more than 3 rounds, so you should be fine.
So,
yeah, I get that, but like I suspect we're mostly done.
I'll give you guys a little tip. Philip almost stumbled into the single most dangerous spot in the entire map.
What, the cavern area down here?
The area, the pipe that was locked.
Oh, the one
What?
with the weird crabs or whatever.
Wait, weird crabs?
No. The
This spot here.
the pipe with it that had the hatch over it.
What was that, Tommy?
Oh.
The pipe with the hatch over it.
Yeah, what do you mean single most dangerous area?
You'll find out. You haven't met the disappearing man yet, Connor.
Oh, is that the conference hall? Or is that his basement?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but the disappearing man is one guy, and he can turn invisible, not teleport.
As far as we know, there's...
The Potato King has left us. He is back.
I am your Potato King. The thing... Okay, so here's Roland's general acting mindset. It is most likely we are not going to run into him here, so I am going to act as though no matter what we do, we are not going to run into the disappearing man today.
Yeah. No, but frankly, if we do end up running into him, I say we sprint for this cove area, all up in the air. I think that would be a good place to be. And then the rest of you can, like, pool in the center, because to get you, that means he would need to essentially wade through the water.
Hey, Connor, roll a
What's up?
d20 for me real quick. You need to
I
roll
just-
off with one of them.
I put my dice away. Wait, someone else rolled a 24?
Yes. They've been rolling, I'll tell you, they've been rolling terribly all night, except when it came that crit on Nikki and when it came to their
The
initiative rolls and stealth rolls preparing for this combat.
How's an 8?
He rolled an 11. He goes first.
Okay. I do like the Echo Knight because of the fact that I can originate my attacks from my Echo's location as long as I have line of sight. It provides interesting things because I can essentially be inside like a well covered area, and that thing can attack for me.
Oh, this is stuff, still nerdy stuff, but this isn't Dungeons and Dragons related anymore. So one of the things that kept me hooked in Magic the Gathering was reading the stories that were associated with the different sets as they came out.
Yeah.
So I am
The Izzet set was pretty nice as far as the story, and Izzet, like all the red and blue, like.
Are you talking Ravnica?
Ravnica. I remember one of the characters being the Izzet Static Caster. IZZE. I think that was the name of the city or the name of an organization within Ravnica.
Oh, so recently they went back to Ravnica for what I think is the best story they have penned to date.
Oh, good. Cool.
So there's this one guy who's been this villain basically more or less since the beginning. Nicol Bolas, who was part of the first plane that was introduced in the story Dominaria. Lots of different planeswalkers came from there and have their origin there.
It's just a shame most of Ravnica is red and blue stuff when my favorite colors are black and green.
Ravnica covers a lot of because you've got the 10 guilds.
Maybe not the newer sets, but the older stuff. When I was still playing the game, most of it was red and blue.
I would have depended on what's said at the time. I'm not as intimately familiar with those details. But what so Nicol Bolas, just to describe him, is one of the oldest creatures alive to date, and remembers the time when planeswalkers were basically gods. He comes from that time period.
Not charged on the field to keep them from attacking the player. No, now planeswalkers are just meant to essentially aggro damage away from the player, really.
Well, so lore-wise, what happened was you had the planeswalkers, when their spark ignited, essentially became gods. They could shift between the planes, but they were as powerful, if not more powerful, than literal gods.
Yeah.
They could shape
magic and had a limitless supply. And then, I can't remember, but there was some event that curbed back the Planeswalkers' powers dramatically. So you have some of these older ones, like Nicol Bolas, Karn, who story is...
I feel like Jace has some